there everyone, welcome to Crapgamer Reviews. I am the Crapgamer, the king of all gaming related media. Thanks for taking time out to check out another one of my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to. You might as well, it's calling to you. Hit it, go ahead, do it. I dare you. Don't be a pussy, hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so anyway, you know me. If you've watched my channel, or maybe you're new, I doubt you're gonna watch this if you're new. You probably know who I am, but I like pointing out hypocrisies and things like that. The funniest thing to me about this whole PlayStation 4 Slim and Neo thing, which now basically all but confirmed both these consoles are going to be shown off on September 7th by Sony, and both are going to release this year within a couple month period of each other, is watching what all the media is going to do and how they're going to spin this, because they're probably already sending backdoor emails to each other saying, oh hey, how are we gonna cover this? We completely trashed Microsoft at E3 when they announced the Xbox One S and the Xbox Scorpio at the same time. How can we not do the same to Sony? And we're already seeing where the media is kind of downplaying that aspect. They're just like, oh man, look, that's a really small, sleek-looking PlayStation design. And whenever you bring up, well, it's just a slimmer console. There's no 4K Blu-ray player. There's no HDR. There's no 4K streaming, But you guys, as the media, all said, hey, the Xbox One. Let me ask you this real quick, just changing course. How many articles and videos did we all see that said Microsoft killed the Xbox One S before it even launched because they announced the Scorpio at the same time? But everybody's all on board with this PlayStation 4 Slim with no upgrades whatsoever. When they announced the Neo within the same year, I mean, the Scorpio wasn't coming for a year and a half, and that supposedly killed off the Xbox One S. But you're gonna sell people a PS4 Slim and then a Neo 2 months later, and that's not confusing? Like, remember how confused the media was? You can go back to look at Game Informer, GameFAQs, or GameSpot, IGN. All these places said, oh man, the Xbox One S, Microsoft really screwed themselves by announcing the Scorpio. Who's going to buy an S now? Well, pretty obvious. The Xbox One S, you're going to be able to get that for $299. It's a very good deal. It's super, it's the cheapest 4K Blu-ray player you can buy. It streams Netflix and different things at 4K. It does a lot of interesting things. It's really good. They improved it. It's not just a slimmed down Xbox One. It actually, can offer a better frame rate and resolution in games that have dynamic frame rate or whatever. And so it's actually an improvement at a lesser cost for you. They really did a good job designing it and things like that. 4K Blu-ray player, a lot of people are really talking about that, and it's getting a lot of press and things like that. But with Sony, they didn't do anything. They went with just like a slim down, cheap looking, that PS4 Slim, that thing looks like one of those cheap $20 DVD players that you buy at CVS, for your grandma so that she can watch her stories or whatever. And I think that, the media, if they have a fucking ounce of dignity or credibility, will at least mention that this is, foolish or confusing. In my opinion, releasing these things within a couple months of each other is 100% confusing. I think that Microsoft was pretty clear and concise about their direction and things like that. Sony, not so much. Sony's been very quiet, and we maybe can start to see why they're so quiet. After all, they don't have, that element of surprise where they could go, and it was too late for them to go back and change much. You know what I mean? Once Microsoft is like, okay, it's 4K Blu-ray player, 4K streaming, HDR, Sony was already basically, according to reports, in production on both the Neo and the PS4 Slim, and so they can't really change it. So you're basically just getting it's a Slim with less stuff, no optical port for audio and things like that. So you're actually getting less. I'm not sure how much they're going to sell this thing for, but to me, I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I just honestly don't think that a lot of people are going to be into this, unless this thing is one of those situations where they want to, they want to reach out and sell it to maybe Xbox fans that were waiting for a cheap PS4 or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure what the end goal is of this. It's very confusing and interesting at the same time. But what's really funny to me is how the media is not confused. How the media loves this. They love the Neo. They love them releasing PlayStation VR. They love them releasing a Slim. It's also very funny and hypocritical in my opinion, and I would love to hear what you guys say if you hit me up on Twitter at @the_Crapgamer, or you can hit me up on Xbox Live MOH Crapgamer. And as always, thanks for watching. Rack 'em up, Crapgamer out.